Hello everyone, welcome back to another plan with me. Thank you for joining me for this one. Sorry I'm speaking really quiet again because my husband is once again on the other side of this wall and I feel like you can hear absolutely everything in this house. You can probably hear him speaking into his headset, so I do apologise if that is the case. Sorry, just moving around in my chair. So this week I used the Plant Mum kit from Crafts by Thaowie for some reason, and I had to laugh about this when I was going through and editing this video. For some reason I just showed the first page of the kit and stopped. Usually I would go through every page. Sorry, just trying to see if I could hear anything then, but that's completely in my head. Usually I would go through every page at the beginning of the video just to show what the format of the kit looks like, but for some reason for this one I just showed the first page and moved on, so I thought that was quite amusing. For this kit, for the base of it, I am using some of the washi strips from Paper Trail Plans. I've not used those with bottom washi before, but I really like how it came out. It's very delicate and very, here we go again, dainty. And I just think it looks really nice. So yeah, I'm happy that I did that, and it kind of looks like the hanging baskets are hanging from something now, which I think is really nice. So the one thing with this kit, this is her old format, so this is not one of the more recent formats. I don't know if she's reformatted this kit in line with her current format. However, it didn't have any of the lovely new boxes or new lace circles or anything like that, and the deco was really difficult to work with. So the deco sheets, and of course I didn't show them at the beginning, did I? Because I clearly just had a brain fart and was not aware of what I was doing at all. But basically they were more, maybe two, they weren't even florals because this is a plant-based kit, so it was two kind of green plant stickers, and then literally deco, so plant pots, I think there was a basket on there, a hanging basket, some wellies, which I used as icons twice. You'll see me laying one down in a second up there. But it wasn't really deco I could work with. I only bought 2 sheets, and at the time that for me was quite a lot because I don't need 2 sheets. Even now, I would say I'm needing 2 sheets more now at 1.5 sheets, but back then that would have been a lot for me to buy 2 sheets, and it was nowhere near enough. I had to use it so sparingly, so it's quite a what do they call it? It's quite a white space spread. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Sorry, I don't know why I'm really struggling to catch my breath this evening. So I used the little calendar from the kit and a piece of floral deco and those wellies that I was referring to that I used for icons, just in the top left corner to mark the month. I'm obsessed with these scripts. I've just ordered a bunch more from Sadie Stickers because she did a bring back the favourites $2 Tuesday, so I picked up a bunch of those. I think it's the most gorgeous script ever, so I'll be using those a lot. And then all of the trims that I've used along the date covers are all from Letters to Apollo, and then I wanted to use all of the boxes in the kit, so I didn't use a checklist this time because I wanted to use it would be the 9th box, the 9th box in that bottom corner. I think the washi in this kit's absolutely gorgeous. The bottom washi, I think it's very delicate and very neat and small. The foil's very delicately put on, so I'm very pleased with how that came out. So for the full boxes again, I used the line dividers from Sadie Stickers. I'm really excited to try the Miss and Meow ones when they arrive. I think they're arriving fairly soon, because I imagine they're going to be even daintier than this, and I'm looking forward to that. So throughout this spread, I had to bring in a lot of my own fancy boxes that I have bought separately from Crafts by Thaowie and from other shops, because there just wasn't enough in the kit. Her new format is perfect, it's amazing, but like I say, it's one of her old formats, so there wasn't enough variety for me to use throughout the spread. So you'll see a few times throughout the week, actually, I've used, I don't know what they're called, but she has, basically it's like a framed box sticker I think she still has them in her shop, and they're in the shape of a square, a circle, and sort of like a wavy square. It's sort of like an old-fashioned mirror, it looks like. It's very pretty. And they're on white paper, and then they're foiled. And they're so big that I've really struggled to bring them into other spreads. I bought them a long time ago now, but I've struggled to bring them in. But because I really struggled with boxes for this kit, it just made sense to try and pull them in. So you'll see me lay one down in a minute and have a better idea of what I'm talking about. What I found out, just through trial and error, so the foiling on them wasn't exact. It was kind of quite clumpy, as you'll see here. You can't really see a true design. But actually, if you take a rubber to the foil really, really lightly, you don't need to press hard at all, and just kind of work away at that the clumps of foil, it will take off anything that isn't attached in the right place, and it'll just leave you with the design where it is. You have to be very careful. I have made a mark on mine just because I didn't think about the fact that there was lead on the eraser from where I'd been using it to literally rub out pencil markings. So I made a slight mark on mine, but if you're careful, it will work an absolute treat. Monday didn't record at all, so I do apologise for that. I think I'd had a day where I just wanted to sit down and do some planning and not put my camera on, so that would be why that is. So I just moved things around. I didn't really have much to mark, which is another reason these boxes worked really well. I was off sick for 2 days this week, so it was good to kind of have big boxes that would fill the space. But for this one, it was just marking that it was a really slow day. And then I'm just using, you can see that I ripped it by accident here, but I'm just using one of the fancy bow boxes from the Giving Girl to mark the group dog training session that I take Wendy to every Tuesday. She is getting so much better now. I was feeling really disheartened for the first few classes because it felt like all the other dogs were so far ahead and just so eager to please their owners and could do, recall really well, trick after trick after trick kind of thing. And Wendy just very much does her own thing and will come to me when she's ready, and she'll sit down when she's ready, and but she's getting much better now, much more manageable, and I'm feeling much less self-conscious in these puppy classes. So on Wednesday, I really started to take a turn. I felt really rough all day, but I was working from home, so I was like, okay, I'll just push through. I'm sure we've all been there and thought, well, I'd rather than take a sick day, I'll just do a kind of slower day working from home. I had a bubble bath in the evening, which is what I'm marking now. I just did a short walk with Wendy, and then I honestly thought I was going to fall asleep, so I tried to cancel my counselling session. But she said, well, I'm going to have to pay for it anyway because it's less than 24 hours before. Sorry, I don't know why I'm really struggling to take a deep breath. I don't know if it's the time of day or what, but I'm just sorry if I sound really strange. I feel like I'm really struggling to get a really good deep breath. So yeah, I had to have my counselling session in the end, and it was really good. We kind of recapped, everything that's kind of come up over the past 6 months or so, and went through progress that can be marked and can be seen in the difference from how I was feeling then to how I'm feeling now, and the issues that we're working through now. It was a very good session, but I was so tired, and she's saying, I do feel like you're going to fall asleep, and I was saying, yeah, I feel the same. So on Thursday I woke up feeling horrendous, which wasn't really a surprise given how I'd been feeling the day before. So I ended up being off sick from work on the Thursday and the Friday. There was no way I would have been able to go into the office. And then this is where those big stickers came in handy. Again, I don't think the camera was on for laying any of that down, but I was just marking that I just slept all day, between making sure Wendy was okay and sorting her out and making sure she had some exercise in the garden and stuff. I really did just not leave the bed apart from to do that. I binged watched Friends and then took her for a short walk in the evening. Lewis did most of the legwork with that, but he wanted me to come just to get some fresh air. And then I binge watched Ozark, and I'm finally up to date, and I'm so excited for part 2 of season 4. I think it's one of the most brilliant TV shows I've ever seen, and I think it's good that it's coming to an end. I think it's not good when things go on too long, like Schitt's Creek for me. I really haven't enjoyed I think I'm on not the last season, but the season before. It's getting a bit boring now, so I've stopped watching that. But Ozark was just excellent, so I'm glad they're not going to drag it out for 10 seasons or anything like that. So then same again on the Friday, I realised I could install The Sims 2. There's links to be able to do that now, so I did that on Friday afternoon. It took forever, but I thought if I'm going to be not doing much over the weekend, it'd be nice to have something on the computer to do. And then on Saturday, we actually bumped into a lady who had some whippets, and when we were out on a walk with Wendy, and she got to have a crazy run around with them. She absolutely loved it. And then I did my last shift in my weekend job, and continued to watch Ozark. And then on Sunday, we went to see The Batman, way too long. Great film, and I really enjoyed the first half, but oh boy did it drag. My other half loved it and said it did not drag, but I really felt like it was far too long. And then we had a really lovely walk with Wendy again. We took her somewhere she could have a good run around, and then I had a really nice bubble bath, and then was finally able to play some more Dead by Daylight, which I've been waiting for forever. So that was it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.